Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Magic. New York City, the city that never sleeps, once again became the center of the world attention when Jungkook, the golden magnate of BTS, officially made his grand debut with Calvin Klein. That night was not just another fashion event, it was a global celebration, a historic moment that made the hearts of thousands of fans beat faster. Among the skyscrapers lit by neon lights, Jungkook's name echoed, creating hysteria that would not easily be forgotten. In fact, rumors about Jungkook's involvement with Calvin Klein have been circulating for a long time. Every time he was spotted wearing the brand's clothing at the airport in photo shoots or even during live broadcasts, speculations arose. ARMY believed that Jungkook's aura seemed destined to blend with Calvin Klein's identity, elegant, bold, minimalist, yet undeniably powerful. And indeed, when the official announcement came that Jungkook would debut as the face of Calvin Klein in New York City, the internet exploded. The hashtag Jungkook Calvin Klein shot to the top of global trending within minutes. Armies around the world prepared themselves, whether they could attend in Manhattan or only watch through their screens. That day, right in the heart of Manhattan, hundreds, even thousands of fans gathered. They came from all corners of the world: Korea, Japan, Brazil, France, the UK, and Indonesia. Some even endured flights of over 10 hours just to witness Jungkook walking the Calvin Klein red carpet. The atmosphere was like a BTS concert. Cheers echoed, slogans and posters were held high, while banners reading "Golden Boy meets Calvin Klein" and "JK, you own the stage" fluttered in the air. The streets were filled with purple, the color symbolizing ARMY's love for BTS. Even local shops near the venue displayed Jungkook's photos from the latest Calvin Klein campaign. That night, New York seemed to belong to one name only, Jungkook. And then, the long-awaited moment arrived. Jungkook stepped out with full confidence. He wore Calvin Klein's latest collection, a deep black denim jacket, paired with classic jeans that highlighted his athletic silhouette. His black hair was styled slightly messy, an effortless look that made him appear natural. Because he never needed to try hard to look perfect. The crowd roared. Camera flashes went off endlessly. Global media, from Vogue to GQ, immediately wrote headlines about him. Every step Jungkook took felt firm, charismatic. He was no longer just a K-pop idol, but a global icon conquering the international fashion stage. What captured the most attention was his gaze, sharp yet warm, cool but captivating. Fans described it as a magnet impossible to resist. Many armies who were there couldn't hold back tears. Those who had followed Jungkook since his teenage years now witnessed him standing shoulder to shoulder with the world's biggest fashion brands. It feels surreal. I still remember the shy Jungkook at the start of his debut, and now he's here, becoming a Calvin Klein icon in New York, said a teary-eyed ARMY from Japan. On social media, the excitement was just as overwhelming. Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram timelines overflowed with videos of Jungkook's appearance. Millions of likes, retweets, and comments poured in within minutes. Many praised Calvin Klein for finding the perfect face to represent their style, youthful, energetic, and unmatched. It wasn't just the fans who felt the impact. The fashion world itself was shaken. Calvin Klein has a long history with global icons, Hollywood actors, supermodels, and international musicians. But Jungkook brought something different, a fusion of East and West, the worldwide influence of K-pop, and a solid global fan base. Fashion analysts even called Jungkook's debut a turning point for Calvin Klein in both the Asian and international markets. The products Jungkook wore sold out online within hours after the event. That night, New York was not only the city of dreams for many, it was a stage of Jungkook's transformation from a young idol into a global fashion icon. Jungkook was truly on another level. Every time he appears in public, we already know he'll steal attention. But this time it was different. It wasn't just the presence of a global star. He stood on the world stage with an aura that couldn't be faked. The way he walked, looked at the cameras, even just stood in the crowd, was enough to make the world pause for a moment. Unlike other artists who shine only under stage lights or heavy makeup, Jungkook's charm comes from natural charisma. He has an elegance not everyone can possess, an elegance born from the energy he radiates. Wherever he stands, he automatically becomes the center of attention. The people around him, no matter how influential, seem to fade away. Jungkook is the living definition of a scene stealer. But the story doesn't end with camera flashes and fans' cheers. The fandom, as always, is sharp at catching small details. Some fans speculated that before flying to New York, Jungkook was seen off by Jimin at the airport. Cameras caught Jungkook pausing after stepping out of the car, turning back, and waving as if bidding farewell to someone still inside the vehicle. Was it Jimin? No one could prove it, but just imagining the possibility made many armies feel warm inside. Considering their closeness, it made sense that Jimin would want to give his personal support before Jungkook stepped onto the world stage. Of course, not everyone could enjoy this moment peacefully. On the other side, some jealous fandoms tried dragging Taehyung's name into discussion, even attempting to downplay Jimin. They spread gossip that Jimin didn't have much impact as Dior's ambassador, and even pushed a ridiculous narrative that Taehyung would save Dior. It's laughable, like Dior is some small boutique in need of saving, when in reality, we're talking about Dior, one of the most prestigious fashion houses in the world. The truth is, Dior has repeatedly expressed how proud they are of Jimin. His presence creates a media earthquake. Every time he attends an official event, streets overflow with fans, journalists scramble for coverage, and the brand showcases Jimin's face across their global campaigns. The names Dior and Jimin are now nearly inseparable, and that's what stings them. Jimin doesn't need gossip to prove his influence. The facts already speak for themselves. Jungkook's debut night with Calvin Klein was not just about fashion. It was about journey, struggle, and evolution. From a shy young boy in Busan to a confident man standing tall on the global fashion stage. For fans, this moment was immeasurable pride. Jungkook was not just representing himself, but also an entire generation daring to dream. And for the world, that night was a reminder. Jungkook is not just a K-pop star. He is a global phenomenon, an icon of this generation and the new face of world fashion. Meanwhile, Jimin continues to stand strong with his influence at Dior, proving that these two BTS members can conquer the fashion world in their own ways. From runways to airports, from small speculations to international stages, Jungkook and Jimin's names will keep echoing. They are living proof that true charm can't be faked, and that their light is far too bright to be dimmed by anyone. That night, New York was not just a fashion stage. It was a witness of a young man's transformation from Busan into a global icon. Jungkook and Jimin now stand side by side in the fashion world, each with undeniable allure. From Calvin Klein to Dior, they've proven that BTS is not just a musical phenomenon, but a cultural force powerful enough to take over the world. Thank you for watching Jikook Magic today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss other exciting stories about Jikook and BTS. See you in the next video. And remember, true charm can never be faked.